Alright, good evening ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Ultimate Dirt TV. Tonight we have the World of Thunder iRacing League. The super late models come to Lanier National Speedway. Good evening, my name is Brett Wheeler. We hope you enjoy the coverage here on this Sunday evening. Going to be a good night here at Lanier National Speedway, 3/8 of a mile. Morning, Bryce. Welcome everyone into the Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch and Mixer chat rooms. We hope you're going to stick around for a little bit. We've got the super late models. We'll have qualifying, and then you're going to move into heat racing action. We'll move into the preliminary mains and then the main event. And then not long after the super late model main event finishes, we're going to turn our attention to the 360 winged sprint cars. Of course, we'll have a new stream up for that one. But for tonight, for the super late models, this is stream number 1 of 2 of the World of Thunder iRacing League super late models. Of course, a big day here for us. We've got super late models, and we go to the 360 sprint cars, and then Australian night time. We've got another league to cover, so plenty of action tonight and today and tonight here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, don't forget you can check out our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Keep up to date with what's going on our schedule. Keep up to date with our sponsors, of course. Those lovely people behind the scenes that are making it all possible. The wheels to turn here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, we do want to thank Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, Turbo Tees Apparel, JR Productions and Media, and Dirt Leagues Australia. As I said, you can head over to our website, www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the Sponsors tab, and you can find all the social media information for those sponsors. Go out and give them a like, give them a follow, check out their website, maybe even buy a thing or two just to support them. We aren't too far away from qualifying. We got about 20 seconds left on the track, so feel free to let us know in chat who you're cheering for, who you particularly want to watch, or who you think might pick up the win here tonight. We've got 21 drivers signed into the pit area. As this practice session is going to come to an end right now. The checkered flag has been thrown. We'll move straight into qualifying. It's going to be lone car qualifying, so we can only keep an eye on whoever is on the racetrack at the current time. Of course, all drivers have got 3 minutes to go out and lay down their best lap time. We'll bring the top 20 qualifiers up on the screen. And if you have a look down the bottom left, you can see who's on the racetrack. Who we are watching at this particular time. In caliber 85, it's going to be Cole Harvey. Now there's a good chance that, you know what? I do want to pick someone, but I can't pick someone because I don't want to play favourites here. Cole Harvey, 13.498. A 13.498. We watch the 7 car of Mason Turner. Mike Crawn going on the top with a 13.466. Mason Turner on screen with a 13.633. Going to be 4th quick. Cody Turchi in the 09, a 13.616. There is the 14 car of JD Brown and Mitch Stiles. Wow. Thank you very much for 2,235 stars. It's much appreciated, Mitch. You never disappoint. Red Starnes in caliber 77 on the racetrack. Getting his first look in here at Lanier National Speedway for qualifying. First lap time for Red Starnes, a 13.874. We're watching Hunter Stifler in the 33. He goes to 3rd quick with a 13.490. Hayden Cardwell, quick time with a 13.395. A 13.395. Here is the Rockstar, DJ Kilanowski in caliber 13. Super impressive this season, trying to pick up the Super Late Model Championship. So watch Kilanowski, his first lap time here at Lanier National Speedway. I think there are a couple more people. We're going to watch the star sender himself send us 2,235 stars. Mitch Stiles in caliber 54. Green flag for Stiles. First lap for Mitch Stiles, a 13.742. A 13.742. Kilanowski, a 13.690. 16th quick. Stiles on lap number 2. Goes a little better with a 13.726. And time-wise went a little bit better. Position, not so much. 21 cars signed into the pit area for this evening. And just looking at our heat racing action, it's going to be 3 heat races on the board for tonight. So well done to Hayden Cardwell, Jacob Fields, TJ Coggins, Jordan Casey and Mike Crawn, your top 5. Let's go and take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat number 1. On the front row, starting on pole position in car 07, Hayden Cardwell. On his outside in the 442, it'll be Jordan Casey out of position number 2. Your second row on the inside in car number 17, he is your defending World of Thunder Super Late Model Season 4 champion. It is going to be Aaron Kitchen. On his outside in car 088, Brian Wayant. Your 5th starter in the 09 car, Cody Turchi. He will line up alongside car number 13 of DJ Kilanowski. And your final row, starting position 7, in fact all by himself at the back, in car number 54, it's going to be Mitch Stiles. In fact, Jeremy Freeman in car 18 didn't get a lap in for qualifying. He's going to be starting in position number 8. So good luck to the 8 drivers, 8 laps the distance. Now, normally we do run a dash tonight, but of course the dash has been scrapped for tonight. Of course, a little issue with the server and the warm-up session between the B main and the A main. So, no dash tonight. And the first of 3 heat races, the drivers rolling down the back straight away. Hayden Cardwell, Jordan Casey, Aaron Kitchen, Brian Wayant, Cody Turchi, DJ Kilanowski, Mitch Stiles, Jeremy Freeman. 8 on the board. Green flag is out. Hayden Cardwell leads the field off for turn number 4 into the first turn on lap number 1. Cardwell going to lead comfortably from Casey. Then you go back to Kitchen on the inside of Brian Wayant. Kilanowski's had some trouble at the back. He's going to have to come from the B main as Kitchen puts a little bit of a slide job on Wayant for third. Aaron Kitchen moving him into position number 3, but Wayant, the front bumper. Caught the rear bumper. Mitch Stiles caught up involved in that one. Freeman tries to get through, but it was the 09 of Cody Turchi, the big beneficiary out of that one. He goes from about 5th or 6th into position number 3. Cardwell continues to lead here in the opening heat race of the night. Jordan Casey in second in the black 4-4-2 entry. Then you go back to Cody Turchi, and then a fair way back to Aaron Kitchen in 4th. Brian Wayant in 5th. Jeremy Freeman 6th. 7th is Mitch Stiles. And DJ Kilanowski brings up the rear of this field. 5 down, 3 to run for Hayden Cardwell. Jordan Casey close, about 4/10 of a second off your race leader. I think the motor just expired for Kilanowski as he pulls to the top side in turns 4 to get off the racetrack safely. Cardwell continues to lead as he's looking to stretch that gap further. It's like a bit of a seesaw. It's going backwards and forwards at the moment. But the white flag is out one more time around Lanier National Speedway. And here comes Jordan Casey with a run into turn number 1 and 2. Not going to be enough through 3 and 4. It's going to be Hayden Cardwell getting the job done. Jordan Casey going to grab 2nd. 3rd going to go to Cody Turchi. 4th home is Aaron Kitchen, Brian Wayant, Jeremy Freeman, Mitch Stiles, and DJ Kilanowski. Your 8 cars for heat race number 1. Heat 2 up next, and let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Starting on pole in the 007, no, it's not James Bond, it is Jacob Fields. Lining up on his outside in car number 31, Mike Crawn. Starting on the inside of row number 2 out of position 3, the 85 of Cole Harvey. On his outside in car number 81, it's Joey Lamb. Starting position 5 in car number 7, Mason Turner. On his outside in car number 22, Mason Hannigan. And starting position 7 at the back of this field in car 77, it's going to be Rhett Starnes. That's a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid for heat race number 2. Now 21 drivers, 22 drivers. 22 in fact. Top 4 will directly transfer from the heat races into the A main. And then of course we will run the B main. I don't think there's going to be enough cars for a C main. Jacob Fields, Mike Crawn. Here we go. Green flag is out. And we are underway here in heat race number 2. The 7 car of Turner. Almost, he half spun the car. Maybe got a bit of a helping hand from the car behind him. But lap number 1 belongs to Jacob Fields. Crawn in 2nd, Harvey 3rd. Then you go back to Joey Lamb, Mason Hannigan, Mason Turner, and Rhett Starnes. The field is single file here on lap number 2 as we complete the 2nd lap of 8. Fields looking to start on the outside of tonight's main event. Alongside Hayden Cardwell, what a front row that will be. Of course, Mike Crawn trying to have something to say about that, but you're looking at about half a second off your race leader. Then you go back to a similar distance back to Cole Harvey, and then it's going to be Joey Lamb. So the field is somewhat spread out right now by almost half a second between each person. In fact, Mason Hannigan and Mason Turner, there's a bit of a gap there, 1.5 seconds 1.2 seconds from Hannigan, who's in 5th, on the 4th place driver, Joey Lamb. So your top 4. There's 2 to go this time by past the flag stand. It's going to be Jacob Fields to lead from Mike Raw. No change through the rest of the order. Cole Harvey, Joey Lamb in 4th, Mason Hannigan 5th, Mason Turner 6th, and Rhett Starnes bringing up the rear in position number 7. White flag is out for Jacob Fields. Through turns number 3 and 4, checkered flag is out. Jacob Fields getting the job done. In heat race number 2, Mike Crawn, Cole Harvey, Joey Lamb, Mason Hannigan, Mason Turner, and Rhett Starnes, your 7 finishers. And the final heat race of the night coming up, and let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. The final heat race lineup looks like this. Starting in pole position in car number 88, TJ Coggins on his outside. In car 33, Hunter Stifler out of position number 2. Your third starter in the 331, Dustin Hall will line up alongside the 14 of JD Brown. Lining up inside row number 3, the 68 of Darren Literal, and on his outside in the 712, it's going to be Greg Sager. Stephen McMillan in car number 87 will start out of position number 7 in the third and final heat race of the night. Preliminary main up next. Of course, the top 4 going to make it through right into tonight's main event. Coggins and Stifler. 3, 2, 1. Coggins is on the gas and we're underway in the Coggins farm number 88. He got a good jump, but, well, Stifler going to ride through the center of turn number 1 and 2. Coggins will lead down the back straight away. Good battle going on right now between Dustin Hall, Darren Literal, and JD Brown. JD Brown going to move into position number 3. Hall trying to come back at him on the inside. Can't get the job done. It's going to be JD Brown right through the middle of the racetrack right now. Going to try and keep an eye on this battle for third, but also the battle on for the race lead, because Hunter Stifler in the 33 is rolling through the middle of turn number 1 and 2. Now going to pull to the outside on TJ Coggins. Coggins going to slide up. Stifler going to turn it underneath him now. He's going to get a front bumper on the inside of the left rear quarter panel, but it's going to be Coggins continues to lead. Good battle going on for third. Dustin Hall now going to move back into position number 3, putting JD Brown back to position number 14. Halfway home, 4 down, 4 to go for TJ Coggins. Stifler all over the back of him. Hall continues to hold on to position 3. JD Brown holding on to that 4th and final transfer spot. We watch Stifler and Coggins once again. Stifler trying to force Coggins into a mistake. At the moment, mistake free for the 88 of TJ Coggins. 2 to run here in heat race number 3. Stifler trying to stick a nose again down on the inside. But it's Coggins getting the run off at turn number 2. White flag is out. The final heat race of the night, and it's still TJ Coggins. Stifler now going to drive down on the inside. Not going to happen. Through turns 3 and 4 for the final time in heat racing action for the World of Thunder iRacing Super Late Models. It goes to TJ Coggins. Stifler home in second. Hall third. JD Brown, Darren Literal, Stephen McMillan, and Greg Sager. Your 7 cars. As we roll through the heat races, we'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. Alright, this is your B main. Going to be 10 laps in distance. Starting on pole in the 088, it's going to be Brian Wayant. On his outside in car number 22, Mason Hannigan. Your third starter in car number 68, Darren Little, alongside Jeremy Freeman. Starting position 5, the 7 of Mason Turner on his outside, the 87 of Stephen McMillan. Mitch Stiles in the 54 will start position 7, starting position 8, the 77 of Rhett Starnes. And Greg Sager and DJ Kilanowski make up the final row. I can tell you, Brian Wayant, who was scheduled to start on pole, did not make the call. So 9 cars in tonight's B main, 10 laps of distance. We take the top 8, so 1 car from the 9 cars on track will not make the main event. It sounds cruel, but it is it's dirt track racing, I should say. Here we go, Darren Littoral and Mason Hannigan. Pace truck is in. Darren Littoral holds them up and gets on the gas. Green flag is out, 10 on the board. Top 8 make it. Oh, Freeman got into the back of the 22 car of Hannigan, but they keep it going right now through turn number 3 and 4. Continues to go side by side. 3 wide. Kilanowski looking up on the inside. Kilanowski making quick work of some of these drivers in the B main. And he's gone from position 10. He's trying to sneak his way into position 3. But Styles on the outside says, not yet, buddy. So good battle going on between the rock star DJ Kilanowski and Mitch Stiles. Stiles have got the preferred line on the outside, especially when they get the run off the exit of the corners. Steve McMillan watching this battle unfold in front of him right now. Kilanowski maybe just letting up just a little bit, knowing that he's got a transfer spot locked down. Stiles, nice job. Look at this 3 wide. Turner, Starnes and McMillan, the 87, the 7 and the 7. McMillan goes high in turns 1 and 2. He's right up near the wall. Steve, get down from there. Not where you want to be. Freeman holding down the 8th and final transfer spot. Freeman looks on the inside on McMillan. Move McMillan back to 8th. Kilanowski gets on by Stiles. Stiles fights back up on the outside through turn number 1 and 2. Kilanowski got tight. He got off the gas, otherwise that could have spelled disaster. Stiles doing a great job right through the middle of the racetrack, if you don't mind. And here comes Greg Sager with 2 to go. He now moves into position number 8. Puts Steve McMillan back to 9th. And McMillan, the only car of these 8 out of these 9 cars that will not make the show. 2 to go. Your leader, Littoral, Hannigan, Stiles, Kilanowski, Starnes, Turner, Freeman, Sager, and McMillan. McMillan fighting back on the outside. McMillan goes back to position number 8. Through turns 3 and 4, ladies and gentlemen, Darren Littoral getting the win. Second going to go to Hannigan, Stiles, Kilanowski, Starnes, Turner, Freeman, McMillan, and unfortunately Greg Sager going to miss the show. A little 2-minute warm-up session right now. It's not going to be enough for the dash. So like I said, the dash has been cancelled. So we are going to move straight into the main event. After this one, the drivers are going to get 2 minutes of practice. And with that being said, we are going to take a quick break here on Ultimate Dirt TV. And we are back here on Ultimate Dirt TV. Of course, we are live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Mixer. Of course, don't forget to hit the like and follow button on our Facebook pages and also our Twitch channel if you're watching on YouTube. feel free to hit the thumbs up on the video, and of course don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Calamity in turns 1 and 2 there. Of course, make sure you check out our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Keep up to date with what we've got going on in regards to our schedule. You can also check out our sponsors page. Check out Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, World of Thunder Iracing League, Turbo T's Apparel, JR Productions and Media, and Dirt Leagues Australia. Without those support, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Here we go. It is main event time. And we have got a whopping 100 laps here at Lanier National Speedway. Let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion starting grid. On the pole for tonight's 100-lap main event, Hayden Cardwell in the 07 will up alongside Jacob Fields in the 007. TJ Coggins in car 88 will start position 3, starting position 4, the 442 of Jordan Casey. Starting position 5, car number 31 of Mike Crawn, starting position 6, the 33 of Hunter Stifler. Starting position 7, the 09 of Cody Turchi alongside the 85 of Cole Harvey out of position number 8. Dustin Hall will start position 9 in the 331. Aaron Kitchen in the 17 will start position 10. Aaron Kitchen is your Season 3 Super Late Model Champion, by the way. I did say Season 4 earlier on. Joey Lamb in the 81 will start position 11. At a position 12, the 14 of JD Brown. Starting position 13, the 68 of Darren Little. Mason Hannigan in the 22 will start position 14. Starting 15th, he's going to be the 54 of Mitch Stiles, alongside the 13 of DJ Kilanowski out of position 16. Your final 2 rows on the inside, car 77 of Rhett Stars will start 17. At a position 18, Mason Turner in car 7. Your 19th spot, Jeremy Freeman in car 18. And your final starter in car number 87, starting position number 20, Stephen McMillan. 100 laps around Lanier National Speedway. 3/8 of a mile. Ladies and gentlemen, it is showtime. Green flag is out and we are underway, and it is Hayden Cardwell with a great launch into turn number 1 and 2. We go 3 wide, Turchi, Crawn and Stifler. Down the back straightaway, Stifler clears Crawn and Turchi. Crawn coming back. And Stifler, they make their way into 1 and 2 on lap number 2. Right now, everyone fighting for positions. Trying to find their groove and then make the move. Stifler on the inside of Coggins. He got tight with Stifler. Crawn got out of the gas. Good job by Crawn to get out of the gas. As here comes Turchi right through the middle in the black and blue with the yellow pieces on the 09 machine. Cardwell continues to lead, looking for the broom. Looking to sweep this night. Casey trying to get up the inside on Fields. Still go back through the rest of the field. It's going to be Dustin Hall and Cody Turchi continue to battle it out side by side. You watch Kitchen and the 81 car of Joey Lamb battling it out side by side. That is your battle for 10th and 11th on the racetrack. So far, so good for all these drivers. How long will it last? Let's hope it lasts for 100 laps. Casey, you see just in front of the 88 there. Just behind the 007. Trying to get the bottom side of the racetrack. As here comes Fields, looking to make the move on the inside for the race lead. Can't get it done. Cardwell just holding strong through the middle of turns number 3 and 4. Running the same line through 1 and 2 as well. Coggins and Stifler. Similar to what we're seeing up at the top 3 right now. There's that 3.5 tenths of a second. And here comes Fields on the inside of Cardwell. Side by side for the race lead down the back straight away. Cardwell continues to lead in the black and green 07. But the 007 of Jacob Fields He is right there, challenging Cardwell for the race lead in 1 and 2 again. A great battle up front, and then great battle for 4th through to about 7th. So your first 7 cars are split up into 2 groups, 3 and 4. Fields trying to continue to pressure Cardwell on the bottom side of the racetrack. Stifler just clearing Coggins, Cron and Dustin Hall while those 3 cars are battling it out. It's giving Hunter Stifler a chance to maybe try and catch up to the top 3 right now. It's Cardwell continuing to lead after 12.5 laps. Fields doing everything he can to try and get by that 07. Just not happening right now, so maybe just going to wait for the track to come to Fields. Hopefully it starts to widen up. You can see black slick line right through the middle of turns 3 and 4 and also 1 and 2. Stephen McMillan, he is out of this one. In fact, I believe he only got 1 or 2 lap, maybe 1 lap in. So he's our first casualty, but we've still got 19 cars on the racetrack. Fields and Cardwell continue to go side by side. It's going to be Cardwell to clear him down the front straightaway, but here comes Fields back up the inside. He's trying to get the nose clear of Hayden Cardwell. Jordan Casey right there as well. Casey probably got the best seat in the house watching this battle unfold. And Casey, well, he's about to inject himself into this one. They are now going to reach lap traffic. Here in the next couple of laps, you can see the 7 car of Mason Turner. So you got the 7, the 07 and the 007. Look out. The 442 of Jordan Casey. How about your top 3? Cleared away by 1.2 seconds. In fact, 1.6 seconds from 1st to 4th. It's 1.3 from Jordan Casey in 3rd. Back to Hunter Stifler. We have a look at this battle right now. Turchi now. He's going to make this a 4-car battle. Hall and Coggin. Cron in front of them. Turchi trying to run the outside. Running the cushion. Although I don't think it's in just yet, but he's running above the slick. You see Coggins right through the slick and Dustin Hall up on the inside. So we'll keep an eye on the ticker for the top 3. That's still the same what we've seen in the first 21 laps. And how about that? We've gone 21% of this race so far has been green. Turchi trying to get by the 331 of Dustin Hall. That would be for positions 7 and 8. Here we go. Here is Fields making the move on the inside on Cardwell. Cardwell back to the outside. And you've got the lap car of Turner. He's just there holding his line. So here goes Cardwell down to the bottom side into turn number 1 and 2. Puts the slider on. Oh no, Fields. Oh no, you hate to see it. He gets shuffled back. Oh, wow, what a move from Mike Cron. Jacob Fields is going to go back to position number 8. It was a slider from Cardwell. And Fields, he is PI double. You know what? He's pissed. Cardwell from Casey. Stifler, your top 3. We'll keep an eye on Fields trying to come back through the field. Turchi continues to ride 3/4 of the way up the racetrack. Right near the looser dirt. Fields down low on Hall. One thing that Fields has got, he's got plenty of time. He's got some talent. He knows how to win these races. That's the 7 of Mason Turner. He's just staying up top, trying to, well, stay out of harm's way and just let the guys on the lead lap get on by. Dustin Hall having a tough time. Casey, however, is starting to close the gap on Hayden Cardwell. It was 1/4 of a second. We'll see what it's going to be this time. Well, similar sort of lap times although he was a tenth quicker on the previous lap, a 14.117 for Jordan Casey. Hayden Cardwell with a 14.227. Cardwell was quicker that time by, so Cardwell may be trying to figure stuff out here, as we've got 32 laps complete this time by. So using the slide job line, it's going to be Hayden Cardwell, and once again it's going to be half a second quicker. Sorry, half a tenth quicker. Hunter Stifler in third, Mike Crawn. Then you go back to TJ Coggins, Dustin Hall. You got the 7 of Mason Turner. He's doing well, staying on the top side, just running his line. Here comes Fields through the middle, up on the outside of Cody Turchi. Then you go back to Aaron Kitchen. Kitchen on the outside, running behind Jacob Fields. As Fields going to put the slider on, you see the left front really pick up on that super late model. Cody Turchi now moves on by Turner in the 7, and bringing Turchi is going to be Aaron Kitchen. Aaron Kitchen now to the inside on Turchi. We have a look at your race lead right now. Once again, lap traffic going to come into a play here. Now this time there's going to be 2 cars. It's going to be Rhett Starnes and Mitch Stiles, your next 2 cars. It's still Hayden Cardwell who is running the slide job line at the moment. He's making it very difficult for Jordan Casey to get a run, especially going on the entry to the turns. Here comes Casey. There's a little bit of a mistake from Cardwell, and that's the closest Casey's been so far since Cardwell's been trying to run that slider line. A 10th and a half between Cardwell and Casey. Casey to the inside. Not going to happen this time by on the exit of turn number 2. 40 laps complete as they come down the front straightaway. 60 to go in this 100-lap main event. Well, Starnes and Stiles, the next 2 drivers to go a lap down. The 22 of Mason Hannigan, he's out of this one. Here goes Cardwell looking to the inside on Starnes, as Starnes and Stiles both stay high in 3 and 4. As those drivers trying to fight to stay on the lead lap, but also fighting with each other. There is a 3-wide battle right now. And it's not for the lead because, well, now here comes Jordan Casey trying to stick a nose on the inside of the left rear. Side by side for the lead into turn number 1 and 2. We nearly go 4 wide. It's Jordan Casey on the inside. Cardwell through the middle. Oh, a little bit of a bumper there from Casey on Cardwell. Cardwell clear, so right now this track very close to being even on lap times. The lap cars, Starnes and Stiles, they're doing nothing wrong. They're battling with each other. Slider from Cardwell. Oh no, Starnes turns it around, as does Mitch Stiles in the first caution. It flies at lap number 45. Take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And there was nothing doing, as you see Cardwell put a big slider on Stiles. Now Stiles hit the brake, and what it did, you can see the car, when as soon as it hit the brake, it just shot hard left. The rear end and the front end of Stiles caught the right rear quarter panel of the 77 of Rhett Starnes. Just a case if you stab the brakes and it shot the car hard left. Unlucky to Mitch Stiles and Rhett Starnes. Man, what a fantastic opening 45 laps that was. Unbelievable opening to this 100-lap main event. Delaware double file restart incoming as we make their way through turns number 3. It's going to be Hayden Cardwell, Jordan Casey and Hunter Stifler, your top 3. And that caution was exactly what Jacob Fields needed in the 007. Big slide off on himself is going to be Cardwell. He's going to continue to lead down the back straightaway. Hunter Stifler looking to move into position number 2, but Jordan Casey is going to have something to say about that at the start-finish line. It was a dead heat as they come across the start-finish line. Through corners number 3 and 4. Right now it's still Cardwell. This time halfway home, 50 down and 50 to go. You're watching the World of Thunder Iracing League Super Late Models here at Lanier National Speedway. And how about Jacob Fields making some moves on the outside of the racetrack. Coggins and Fields almost got stuck together. Look at Kilinowski as well, trying to fight his way into the top 10. In fact, he is in position 7. Look at this scrap going on. This is for about 6th through to 10th right now. And they are nearly 3 wide. You've got Coggins in the 88, Dustin Hall in the 331, and DJ Kilinowski in the 13 car. Just in front is the 007 of Jacob Fields, just behind this 3-pack. He's going to be JD Brown in the white and red number 14, and then on his outside is your Season 3 Super Late Model champion, the 17 car of Aaron Kitchen. So Hunter Stifler has now moved into position number 2, relegating Jordan Casey in the 442 back to position 3. So you think about prior to that caution, there was at least a 1.5 difference between Jordan Casey in 2nd and Hunter Stifler 3rd. As Stifler puts a big slider into 1 and 2. It was just trying to run the slide job line. Now this time Cardwell, he's gone away from that slider line. Now he's starting to run the bottom side once again. Top 3 nose to tail through turns number 1 and 2. Who watch now Mike Crawn in the 31. Trying to hold off Jacob Fields. So right now, if Jacob Fields can get into position 4, he would probably want another caution, as he's going to run just above the slick in turn number 1 and 2. Here comes TJ Coggins in the 88 looking to the inside. Meanwhile, battle on for the race lead. Jordan Casey, he's moved back into position number 2, trying to get back up on the inside of Hayden Cardwell once again. Big time slider line from Hunter Stifler, but your races for the lead. In the 3 and 4, there was contact. Cardwell slammed the door shut on Casey. Casey, I tell you what, he done phenomenal. Cardwell runs low. This time it's going to be Casey to run the slider line through 1 and 2. 60 complete. 40 to go. Just the 1 caution flag so far. Jacob Fields now moves to position number 4. Put Mike Crawn back to position 5. Then look at Kilinowski up on the inside on TJ Coggins. That is for 6th and 7th. Dustin Hall in 8th, 9th. JD Brown and Aaron Kitchen rounds out the top 10. I get the feeling in the next 20 laps is what it's going to take for Jacob Fields to run down the top 3 and hopefully set us up for an absolute barn-burning last 20 laps. Can't waste any more time. We take a look. Well, I'm going to take a look at the lap times. Jacob Fields, 2 laps ago, he was a 14.1. The previous lap, it was horrible. It was a 14.4. So he lost 0.2 of a second on that last lap. Stifler was getting close to the back of Jordan Casey in 3 and 4. Doing the same thing in 1 and 2 as well. He's driving it in deep. And now we start to see the 007 come back into your running for a podium. What a drive from Fields. Fell back to position 9th. Yeah, Jason, it's a great race. As Casey now to the inside on Cardwell. Stifler as well. 3 wide for the race lead down the front straightaway. Oh, they are certainly rubbing on each other right now. Jordan Casey, he leads for the first time down the back straightaway. Cardwell tries to come back at him. And look at the 007. Jordan Casey, he leads lap 67. So it's taken 67 laps for someone else to lead a lap. Oh, Cardwell was just blinking there. You can see that 07 comes in and out of the shot. That would certainly be concerning for the 007, who has done well to come back from about 9th or 10th up to position 3. He moves his way on the outside of the 33. Hunter Stifler back to position 4. Cardwell finally comes back into the picture, but how about Jordan Casey? A patient drive so far. And he has pulled nearly 8/10 of a second. Fields now going to move to the inside on Cardwell, looking for second. Side by side. Through 3 and 4, Stifler. He's got no choice but to watch this battle as at the line. It's another dead heat for second and third. 1.116 between your race leader and second and third. Cardwell way up top in turn number 3 and 4. Cardwell shut the door on Stifler. Stifler now moves to the outside, looking for position 3 again. He runs through the middle. Cardwell's gone back to the bottom. So it's on for the minor placing for the final spot on the podium. Mike Crawn trying to come back and maybe make a run for the top 3, sitting in 5th. He's in the 31. Oh no, Cardwell, Stifler, and Coggins goes to the outside and picks up 4 positions in 1. 3 wide off of turn number 2. 3/4 of the race complete this time by Stifler on the outside of Cardwell, Coggins on the outside of Mike Crawn, then DJ Kilinowski and Dustin Hall. Look at how close these guys are right now. It is just a swamp of super late models. Jacob Fields slowly but surely eating into that race distance. The time between himself and Jordan Casey. Keep an eye on the ticker. In 2 laps, it's gone down by a 10th. Coggins through the middle on the inside of Stifler. 3 wide. Oh, Kilinowski forcing the issue. Looking to pick up position 5. Crawn holds on to 4th. Hayden Cardwell still 3rd. You go back to TJ Coggins, Kilinowski and Hunter Stifler. You got to feel sorry for Stifler. Oh, some rubbing of the super late model panels, and there is a caution flag. See the 13 get into the 88, and he is not happy about it one bit. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. We'll take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. So there was a little contact on the exit of Ford just then, and the caution flag had already been thrown. This is the reason for the caution, the 88. 3/4 of the way around in front of the field. So our second caution in 80 odd laps. We are going to have 17 to go when we get the green flag this time by, and would you believe 2 cautions so far as we sit on lap number 83 of 100. This has been an absolute belter of a race. We've seen it all. Here we go. Jordan Casey, Hayden Cardwell, Jacob Fields. Green flag is back out on the racetrack. It's going to be Jordan Casey leading into turn number 1 and 2. As the drivers continue to fight for the minor placings in the top 5 behind them. Stifler through the middle on Cardwell. Crawn down low. Second is Jacob Fields. Contact between Stifler and Cardwell. Now here comes Crawn up the inside again, looking for the podium, looking for 4th. Kilinowski sits in position 6, and you go back to JD Brown, Aaron Kitchen. Looks like Dustin Hall behind him as well. $14 to go. This time by as they come off of turn number 4. It's Jordan Casey. He took the lead on lap 67. So he's led for nearly 20 laps. If he can lead the next lap, it'll be 20 laps completed for Jordan Casey. Fields, well, he's had a story of his own to write. He was battling with Cardwell in the opening 25 to 30 laps. They got into lap traffic. It was Cardwell that put a slider on the lap car. The lap car came down. Fields was coming up. Fields went back to position 10. And he's drove his backside off back up to second spot. And now, as we're nearing 10 laps to go, keep an eye on the battle for the race lead. In fact, we'll just go back and take a look as DJ Kilinowski moves into position 5. Put Hunter Stifler back to position 6. JD Brown into position 7. Now with 10 to go here in the World of Thunder Super Late Models. Race 1 of 2. We got the 360s up on the program next. That should be some good racing here at Lanier National Speedway. But it is Jordan Casey leading at the moment. Here comes Fields once again. And look, they've put 2.3 seconds back on Hayden Cardwell, who was so phenomenal in the opening half of this race. What a memorable win for Jordan Casey this would be if he could get the job done. Jacob Fields, this might rank up one of there if he can get the win as one of his best drives. So the leaders, first and second, are on the low side. So at the moment, nothing really exciting happening with 5.5 to go. Mike Cron has now moved to position 3, if you don't mind. Not sure what happened to Cardwell, but he's fallen back to 13th. In fact, he's going to be a lap down, so he might have already gone back to the pits. As now Kilinowski, he's got a shot at picking up a podium, as he's now going to move to the inside in the turn number 3 and 4. Your battle is for 3rd and 4th at the moment. Keep an eye, there's about a 10.5 between Casey and Fields. They are 4 seconds behind your front 2 runners. DJ Kilinowski moves to position number 3. A calculated drive so far. But with 2 to go, we stay on the battle for the race lead. Jordan Casey leads by a 10.5 over Jacob Fields. Does he put the bumper to Jordan Casey? Time will tell. The white flag is out, this time by Jordan Casey. 3/8 of a mile, 4 turns away from putting the 442 in victory lane. He's got through the first 2. Can he get through the final turn? 2 turns. Jordan Casey checkers around. Jordan Casey with the win. What a drive. Take a bow. Jacob Fields home in second. We take a look at your JR Productions and Media finishing results. Jordan Casey getting the win. Jacob Fields second. Third, DJ Kilinowski. Fourth is going to go to Mike Cron, Hunter Stifler rounding out the top 5. JD Brown, Aaron Kitchen, TJ Coggins, Cole Harvey and Dustin Hall, your top 10. We look over the page, Jeremy Freeman 11, Darren Littoral, Hayden Cardwell, Cody Turchi, Rhett Starnes, Joey Lamb, Mason Turner, Mitch Stiles, Mason Hannigan and Stephen McMillan round out the 20-car field. 2 cautions in 100 laps. Drivers, that was fantastic. As we are going to try and get the drivers in for an interview here. Tell you what, we are going to start off with our 3rd place driver here tonight. Just going to let him just catch his breath just for a moment. Home in 3rd place tonight in car number 13. It's going to be DJ Kilinowski, the rock star himself. DJ, man, what a run you had. You had your work cut out for you. You started position 16th and you make your way to position number 3. Talk about how you're able to come through this field here tonight.
Yeah, I kind of screwed myself in the heat. The car was set up too tight and I rode the wall and put me in the back. with the B, I kind of figured something out, but with the A, I had a setup figured out on the bottom, just to keep on going and going, and led my way to the front.
100 laps, 2 cautions. Were you sort of counting on more cautions to sort of help you, get through the field just a little bit quicker? But 2 cautions in just 100 laps, man. You must be thrilled as a driver to get 95 or 94 laps, under the green flag conditions.
Yeah, it was actually nice rather than having to stack up and then worry about it. I could just slowly pick people off and whatnot. It was nice not being a caution.
All right. Well, once again, you seem you seeming to find the podium here over the past 6 to 8 weeks. Sponsors, shout-outs. Once again, who makes it happen for you?
I want to thank Madman Motorsports, Coggins Farms, Killer Focus, you, Brett, for putting the broadcast on, Greg and Steve at World of Thunder, and my girlfriend Mary for allowing.
All right, there we go. DJ Kilinowski there, home in 3rd place. We're going to go and chat to the driver that comes home in 2nd, Jacob Fields. Man, Jacob, congratulations on a 2nd place run. First of all, we'll start with that contact with the lap car. You got sent back to 9th, and you just sort of, head down, bum up, and you just got your way back to the front. Talk about that one.
Yeah, I kind of saw Hayden was starting to get a little antsy whenever we got behind him, and I kind of knew that slider was coming, and I should have stayed low, but I decided to go high, and that's what it got me.
To get by most of those guys, you sort of had to rail the top to where you were running the bottom those previous 20 or 30 laps. I mean, you can't just look like no matter where you put it, whether it was top, bottom, you had that 007 hooked up.
Yeah, man, those guys at Elite 7, I can't thank them enough. They put the setup in this thing, and it's like a rocket. Tried that top side, and it seemed like it was working for 4 or 5 laps, and then it kind of felt like the top 3 were pulling away on the bottom, so I had to move my way down to the bottom. It definitely wasn't easy to get past the rest of those guys.
All right, those last 10 laps, it was you and Jordan Casey out in front. Coming to sort of 2 to go, you were close. You were right there with him. It was between a 10th and 2 tenths. It was always chopping and changing. Was there a thought of maybe trying to use that bumper if you were close enough to get the win, or were you happy just to, if you weren't going to pass him cleanly, you're just going to have to sit back there in 2nd?
I can't say the thought didn't cross my mind, but no, I don't really like to do all that. I like to try to keep it as clean as possible. I like to pride myself with that. So it was a heck of a race. I had a lot of fun.
Yeah, just the 2 cautions. You started, what do you have, on the outside of the front row. You fall back to about 9th or 10th, and you make your way to position, back to position 2. So congratulations on the podium. Before we let you get out of here, sponsor shout-out, who makes it happen for you?
Yeah, as always, I got to thank the guys at Elite 7, True Form Race Products, and Water Truck Productions. Got to thank you for putting on the broadcast. It's always awesome to go back and watch. And I got to thank World of Thunder for putting this on tonight.
All right, there we go. Jacob Fields there, home in 2nd place. But we're now going to go down to victory lane. He took the lead on lap number 67 and did not look back from there on out. Jordan Casey, congratulations on this win. It was, man, a phenomenal race and a phenomenal win. How does this rate so far, and what are the emotions feeling like?
It's definitely on the top for me. It's the first bigger race that I won against good competition. So, I mean, it ranks up there with everything that I've done so far. So,
the first 20 to 25 laps, you were sitting in 3rd. You were watching Hayden and Jacob, battle it out. You were right there with them as well. So it's not like as you were far back. You were always contending for the lead. But talk about the moment when you got that lead on lap number 67. What was sort of the next couple of laps like for you inside the cockpit of that race car?
yeah, I knew once the slider line went away, Hayden would fade off a little bit. So I knew I had a good car. I just wanted to be patient and seen a little hole there that he left open and got to the inside of him. And that way I could open up my line after I got up front and pull away a little bit. But didn't work out when Jacob got up to second. He'd stay right with me, so made me honest.
All right, what was going through your mind those last 10 laps, Jacob? You know, he was only a tenth or 2/10 off you for those final 10 laps. What was going through your mind in those final 10 laps, and you know, what were you trying to do to try and stay focused?
Just do what I was doing the whole race and try not to make a mistake, which I'm good at. So I knew that if I just kept it pinned to that bottom and dripped it up off the corner, I don't think he could have got around me or run off the corner to get to the inside of me. So just tried to keep it pinned down low and worked out.
All right, well, look, your first win here on Ultimate Dirt TV in the Super Late Models with the World of Thunder. Congratulations on that one. But before we get out of here, I'm sure there's a few people you might need to thank.
Yeah, 06 Motorsports. Really appreciate them. Everybody at the team. Blake Cannon, Kendall Tucker, Daniel Shepard, Mason Crawford. Thanks for letting me be a part of the team. And Supermoon Graphics, Jim Emery. Me and you guys for putting the show on and everybody a part of it. It's pretty fun.
All right, there we go. Jordan Casey, who gets the job done after 100 laps. And yes, if you just joined us, you've missed an absolute belter of a race. 2 cautions in just 100 laps, so 94 laps were run, or 94 laps were run under the green flag. So that was a phenomenal job by not only Jordan Casey, but all drivers involved, all 20 drivers that made the show. A phenomenal race here, and well, we're not done with just yet. We also have the World of Thunder 360 winged sprint cars. We're going to be live in about an hour's time from now. So go out, well, depending on where you are, you can go out, get something to eat, stretch your legs, have something to eat, toilet, do what you got to do. Make sure you come back for the 360s, because hopefully they are going to put on just as good of a show as what we see in the Super Late Models. Of course, don't forget to check out our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Keep up to date with what we've got going on in regards to broadcast. Check out our schedule. Check out our sponsors tab as well. Of course, you can find a direct link to the website by clicking on the image if they've got a website link, or just underneath their logos is their social media icons: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, all that good stuff. Give them a like, give them a follow if you haven't done so already. Of course, remind you those sponsors that support us here at Ultimate Dirt TV, and without their support, we wouldn't be able to do quite a lot of what we do here. Of course, Wicked Cushion, Simworks Performance, BK Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, JR Productions and Media, Turbo Tees Apparel, and Dirt Leagues Australia. We thank you for the support so far of this start of 2019 season. We've got a lot of big things planned here in 2019, so exciting times here at Ultimate Dirt TV. But for now, we take a break. We don't say goodnight, we say we'll see you soon for the World of Thunder 360s to come up in an hour's time.